Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Momina and today I will be summarizing Who Moved My Cheese by Dr. Spencer Johnson. So, this story is about four characters, Hem and Haw, who are tiny people, and Sniff and Scurry, who are mice. So, every day they go into a maze to try to find some cheese. Sniff and Scurry, they always wake up early and they go and find the cheese. And one day they found Station C, where there was a lot of cheese. And they started to eat it. And Hem and Haw, the same day, also found that cheese. But at that time, Sniff and Scurry were not there. So they started eating the cheese, but they didn't inspect the daily changes. They didn't see that the cheese was getting smaller and smaller. But Sniff and Scurry, they did. They could see that there was a change after they ate the cheese, and that was starting to get smaller. The pile was starting to get smaller. So they were not surprised when one day they came to the Station C and there was no more cheese left. But when Hem and Haw came, they were surprised. And Hem kept on saying, "Who moved my cheese? Who moved my cheese?" and was really sad and did not want to accept this change, while Haw thought it was a better idea to find some new cheese. But Hem kept on telling him, "No, I don't think it's a better idea to move and find some new cheese because I want my old cheese. Maybe it'll come back tomorrow." So the next day, Hem and Haw again went to find it. But again, there was no cheese. And this kept on happening. Hem and Haw were starting to feel hungry, and they thought that maybe they're gonna go extinct. So Haw was finally tired, and he thought, "Okay, I'm gonna go into the maze and I'm gonna find some new cheese." So he wrote some quotes on the wall to lead his friend to the cheese, just in case he found it. And it was just in case he found the cheese, so that Hem could come and find it too. So he found Station N. Soon he started finding small bits of cheese, and every single day he tried to find more and more. But while Haw was finding the cheese and Hem was crying, Sniff and Scurry had already figured out about Station N. Station N had a lot more cheese than Station C. So after Haw kept on going and trying to find some cheese, he finally found Station N. And he realized that he had to keep an inspection. So he had to inspect every single day. And he started to do that. While Hem was still at Station C, almost about to go extinct, Haw was there eating the cheese. And even though he did try to tell Hem that Haw tried to tell Hem that there was some more cheese, Hem just didn't want to listen. He wanted his old cheese back and thought that maybe one day it'll come back. But of course that never happened, and soon that never happened. The moral of the story is that the mice, Sniff and Scurry, they inspected the change and they slowly figured out. So immediately when the change happened, they immediately went to go and find some more cheese. But Hem and Haw, they didn't inspect, so they had no idea that this was gonna happen. And Hem, he didn't want to leave. He wanted to stay and think that maybe one day his cheese will come back. And while Haw understood that the cheese won't come back, he went out to find more cheese. So the more you inspect and the more you figure out change is coming, the more ready you will be to get it. And even if you don't know the change is coming, immediately when the change happens, go and try to help yourself. Go and find more cheese. Go and find new cheese if the old cheese is gone.